So I'm triggered. I'm gonna come on here and talk to you about why, because that's clearly the mature and responsible adult thing to do. It's been a while since I've gotten on my soapbox and done one of these rant videos, so I'm sorry, no book recs this week. I need to talk about this. I need to get it off my chest. So recently I've been posting a lot of really dark and taboo recs on my channel, and it's not a new thing for me to get hate comments from people who don't understand the importance of this genre for people who are traumatized. Hi, it's me. I am traumatized. This one just particularly rubbed me the wrong way, mostly because it came from a longtime follower of mine. I've seen her comment positively on many videos before, and then just out of nowhere, she kind of got a little bit fucking judgy. And I engaged in discourse with her for a couple of comments before I just finally was like, you know what, I'm blocking you. And let this be a PSA. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I've been working on this a lot in therapy, so I'm just gonna say it on here. I am a survivor. The first therapist that I told what had happened to me when I was 16 cried. She cried in the session because apparently what I'd lived through was so horrible. A professional person who was used to being trauma dumped on was so moved that she cried, okay? This is not me trying to win the fucking trauma Olympics. This is just me trying to say, when I say that books with dark content are healing for people with trauma, I am saying that as somebody who has been traumatized in the way that much of this subject matter in these books are covered, okay? I am that person. I am it. This is not to say that my way of coping is the right way or the way that everybody should cope. I know there are a lot of people who have been through likely similar instances to me that would find the content in the books that I read unhelpful. The amazing thing about dark romance is you have the option of consent, which I didn't have at the time of this very pivotal traumatic point in my life. So when I have people coming on here and leaving these comments judging me for what I read in my own house. Yes, people.
Alex, that's part of being a content creator.
Alex, be the bigger person.
Bitch, no, I'm not going to be the fucking bigger person. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to ruthlessly point you out after fucking block because you know what? I don't give a This is getting a little too spicy. I don't even know if I post this. Now, instead of making this an entire tyrant rant for me losing my mind, what I'd like to do is make this video a little bit educational. Why do people who have been traumatized enjoy reading content similar to the type of trauma that they might have sustained? I've got a ton of reasons, but the one I've been looking at closely in therapy this past week was my therapist asked me to fill out this worksheet. It's very like, I feel XYZ way, and you hit check. One that really stood out to me was, I consider myself a violent person. I turned to violence to solve my problems. And I was like, no. My mind went right to DV, and happily, no, I am not smacking my partner around. So I was confidently like Xing no on that. When I discussed this with my therapist, she was like, I find it interesting that you say that you don't turn to violence to cope when I know for a fact that you enjoy traumatizing the freaking shit out of your fictional characters. And I was like, okay, yeah, you got me there, right? Like, yes, I have violence on my mind all the time as a result of what happened to me. But instead of turning that onto real people in real life, I've put it into fictional books, writing relatable characters, traumatizing them in much the same way that I've been traumatized as a form of taking control and healing and power back. And by extension, I'm helping other people too. I cannot tell you the amount of readers I've had that have messaged me saying, oh my God, I connected so much to Cal and his trauma and what happened to him. That like allowed me to open up and talk to my partner about what had happened to me. Or I've connected so much to what happened with like Shem Hazai. Like I also have like religious trauma and was hurt by somebody in the church. And do you know what I mean? So it's like, as much as what happened to me was horrific and I'll never be grateful for it because those people, I am so grateful to have this very healthy, very victim-free form of therapy that I can use to channel all my hatred and my anger and my rage. And to tell me that I'm wrong or I'm for that makes you kind of up. I'm sorry, Sharon, but you. Like literally, who are you to tell me that I can't write shit like that after I was forced to fucking live through it? Who are you to tell somebody that they can't read content like that because it quote unquote normalizes it? You want to know what normalizes it? Having a fucking president of a world superpower who is literally the type of person that you're villainizing in these fictional books. He's the fucking president. Nobody is impeaching him. Nobody cares. But instead, y'all are coming on here and constantly screaming from the rooftops, banning books written by survivors. Do you see how that's hypocritical? Do you see how that is performative? Do you see how coming on here and calling me a freak or a weirdo or a disgusting villain for writing and enjoying dark content is just like, shut up. I'm done. I don't fucking care. Let this be a PSA to anybody who follows me or watches my content. If you think my videos are a place for you to come and like attack the dark romance genre, this is not to say that books don't deserve criticism. Of course they deserve criticism, but to come and like attack the readers and the authors and the people who use these books to help with their own personal healing without any fucking iota of understanding, you're just getting blocked. I will no longer be engaging with comments like that. I will not be responding. You will be blocked immediately. I don't care how long you have followed me for. I'm fucking done because it honestly, it ruins my goddamn day. And unfortunately, all y'all controls on the internet don't come with a content warning list. So I kind of just have to wait for you to out yourselves before I can smash that unblock button. So whew, I feel better. Does everybody else feel better? I feel fucking better. I don't even know if I can post this. I'm still gonna film that little fucking fuck kicky video in case this one needs to go in the trash. That's Jesus. Oh boy. Anyway, if you've been traumatized and you enjoy reading dark content to help you work through that burning pit of rage that never seems to go away, let me know in the comments. Let me know if dark romance has helped you. Let me know if writing it, reading it has helped you. Tell me a story if you feel comfortable about how dark romance saved your life, because it has saved my life multiple times. And I will always get up here and defend it. Yes, I'm triggered. Yeah, it bothers me. And no, I don't care about Susan, commenter from who knows where, her uneducated ass opinion. There was another commenter, I think I already mentioned, I had to turn the comments off on this video, and this was pretty much the nail in the coffin for me, as I was, again, trying to comment and educate this person. Like I was responding to somebody with an opposing view as me, and I was like, listen, like my therapist has told me time and time again that this is like the healthiest way to cope. And she deadass responded, yet another therapist, just so confidently saying that my therapist, who's an actual mental health care professional, was wrong because of this person's ridiculous frickin' opinion. Listen, you think that after what happened to me when I was 16 years old, as a 34-year-old right now, that I've only had one therapist? Like, ma'am, this is not one opinion. This is the overarching professional opinion of mental health care professionals. Every single therapist that I've had has told me that this is a healthy, preferred way of coping. It's better to hurt fictional people on paper than it is to hurt a real person in real life. So enough with you. When you guys can all collectively actually do something towards stopping real life SA, I feel like I always shoot this stat off, but you're aware, right, that there's a 2.4% conviction rate for SA cases in the United States. 2.4%. I don't think you understand how low that is. That is literally 98.5% of literal predators are walking free among us. The ones that do see jail time, it's like a ridiculous short period of time. I don't even think the average is 2 years. And this is all Googleable information that you can find on Brain, which I will be making a donation to because I actually do care about SA in real life. What have you done to actually stop real SA? Because if the answer is nothing, I don't want to hear how you think dark romance is normalizing something that society has already normalized. Like, I have this platform now that I didn't have before where I can make videos like this. This video is not for the assholes that are gonna comment bullshit on here. This video is for you. This video is for the person that messages me constantly in my DMs asking me how I read this content without feeling shame because they feel shame when they read it, even though it makes them feel better about themselves or give them some form of control, but they have to fight with being constantly judged by people who don't understand. And you know what? I think that is a beautiful thing. And I will constantly use this platform to defend people and this genre and anybody who needs a safe space to come to feel seen and feel heard and feel there's no judgment here, baby. You can read the most up shit. That is okay. And you know what? Maybe Susan from down the block thinks we are up. Guess what? I am up. I definitely am so up over what I've been through. But I'm out here and I'm doing my goddamn best. And I'm the one that has to carry that every single day. I am the one that needs to look at myself in the mirror. I am the one that needs to push through flashbacks and work through it and find little pieces of fucking power and control as I try to overcome this massive thing that was done to me without my fucking consent. And if by doing that, it's by quietly reading a fucking book in my own house, not hurting any single actual person in real life, then I'm gonna fucking do it. And Susan can suck it. Whew, that was a passionate one. I feel better. Do you feel better? Oh my God, I'm like shaking a little bit. I'm gonna get roasted. Anyways, next week's video is gonna be a little bit cuter. I'm still working through the follow cost series. Sorry, I just kind of looked over there. I'm slowly building my little list of the follow cost books. Hi, this is one of the books that sent me on this fucking rant because it has received a lot of criticism from people, but I don't fucking care. I'm still gonna fucking read it. So suck a huge bag. I'm working my way through that. It's obviously taking me a long time. So I'll be coming back probably with updates on that series in the next couple of weeks. And then I'm also going to do that video that I mentioned about more foot kicky, swoon-worthy, cute little romance book recs, because as much as I like reading dark content for the reasons discussed in this video, I also love mixing in some of these cuter, more just fluffy romances as well too. And I don't feel like I do enough videos on those because I read them a lot as palate cleansers. So stay tuned. That is coming up next week. As always, thank you. I love you. Please stay weird and know that this is a safe place for you. You are safe here. Welcome home, mama or papa, however the you identify. Welcome. I love you. Goodbye.